banner marks the philosophy of the short conference of high schools. It will serve as a reminder that promoting good sportsmanship is the primary purpose of high school athletics. All members of the short conference remind you that interscholastic events are an extension of the classroom, and that lessons are best learned when proper respect is accorded to all. Please let your good sportsmanship show during the game. Thank you for your cooperation and enjoy tonight's contest. Please rise for the playing of the national anthem.
Prior to the introduction of our starting lineups for tonight's Central Jersey Group 3 quarterfinal match, I would like to recognize our senior wrestlers and their parents.
While Mr. Todd's introducing our senior wrestlers, you'll excuse the glare you're seeing from the overhead lights. That'll be gone in a little bit
senior
once they turn the house lights down for the matches. So our seniors, Seth Ali, Jake Benner, Christian Wilson, and Adam Manzo, our 4 seniors. Tonight's match, as you can see on the screen, versus Somerville, the Pioneers. This is a state match as well as senior night. And according to Coach Sip, this should be a good one. This could go either way depending on
Jake Benner,
how much we came to wrestle, according to
his parents, Michelle and Dan Benner. Our next senior wrestler is Adam Manzo and his mother, Linda Manzo. And our 4th and final senior wrestler is Christian Wilson and his mother.
We are also live on Periscope now as well.
Rios. Let's have another nice round of applause for our senior wrestlers for their commitment, dedication, and excellence to our wrestling program. Thank you, wrestlers. Thank you, parents. And now for our lineups for tonight's match.
At 138 for Somerville, Christian Neves. For Ocean, Seth Ali or Derek Benitez. At 145 for Somerville, John Mena. For Ocean, Jake Benner. At 152 for Somerville, Brendan Aldridge or Will McIntyre. For Ocean, Emerson DeRose. At 160 for Somerville, Brendan Aldridge or Will McIntyre. For Ocean, Anthony Esposito or Sean Francois. 170 for Somerville, Jordan Malanga. For Ocean, Ryan Moran or Brandon Tracy. At 182 for Somerville, Andrew DiDato. For Ocean, Evan Romaine or Juan Ferrara. 195 for Somerville, Hansi Adele, and for Ocean, Dino Paneros. At 220 for Somerville, Jake Dabrowski, and for Ocean, Christian Wilson, and Anthony Perez. At 285 for Somerville, Jake Pigeon, and for Ocean, Joe Teresi, or Gabe Bahari. At 106 for Somerville, Tanner Donato, and for Ocean, Dimitri Paneros, or Blake Tarnowski. 113 for Somerville, Nick Chabrin, and for Ocean, Will Tyson. 120 for Somerville, Brock McKeenan, and for Ocean, Adam Manzo. 126 for Somerville, Jason Rosales, and for Ocean, Jack Neese. And at 132 for Somerville, Matt Patella, and Ocean, Alex Paneros.
Anyway, it's called win-win. A wrestling.
All right, look who I got here. Oh, look at this guy. I haven't seen him since last year. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Jack Neese, sophomore.
And you're going to wrestle 126 tonight, Jack? Right?
Yeah.
So Jack doesn't have to wrestle for a while. Coach said, bring him over here, talk to him so he doesn't think too much. That's what he wants me to do. How'd your season go? Because you had a great freshman year, I remember.
Yeah, it's been going pretty well. 1-3-6.
That's pretty fair. How deep do you think you can take it this year? Give me like a goal as we just head into these tournament rounds now. What do you think you're looking to try and do? Realistically.
I think I'm looking pretty tough recently. I want to make it to States this year.
Now, did you get to AC last year?
No, I lost in the region.
Okay, so you got to, how far into regions did you get?
I lost in the pre-quarters.
Okay, so anything past there would be great. Who's probably the toughest comp you're going to have to get through to realize that dream, you know?
There's a couple tough kids at that weight.
Go ahead, who you know?
Hal's Darby Diedrich. He's pretty solid.
Okay.
Dion Womack from Gold Snack. Josh Ballard from Jackson. It's a couple tough kids.
All right, now, one of the reasons why Coach told us to send you guys over here, I'm going to let you commentate because I really don't know wrestling the way you guys know wrestling. I can just tell who's in control of things. So if you want to comment, tell me what kind of a move is happening here. I have no idea the kind of holes and things you have. So anything you can do to, enlighten anybody that's watching that's as ignorant as I am.
Right now, Seth's in a single, and he's looking to finish.
Single? What do you mean by single?
It's a single leg takedown, like when you sweep to go to one leg.
Okay, now he does it. Now he's finally got his first place. Now he's got control.
So it's 2-2 now. Seth's looking for a mat return.
A who?
A mat return.
Oh, just when man. There's something I've never even heard. What's that?
When they stand up, you just return them back to the mat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's pretty simple.
I thought that might be called a takedown. Or is that only when nobody's had control? Okay.
Right now he's got a half.
Well, I'm really going to shine tonight with my ignorance. If ignorance is what you get points for, I'm going to get a really high score.
Seth's got a half right now.
That I do know what it is.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the only few wrestling terms I know.
Yeah.
Now going into this, how tight of a match was this expected to be for Seth? Do you know? I kind of believe you're focusing on yours, and that's tough. And I know I'm keeping you distracted here, but hopefully your match is down on the road long enough. Just keep you relaxed, not overthink at this point. But do you know how? Like, I'm sure you guys as a team go through the match as a team. Who's got to pull off what? How does Seth match up here?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're supposed to start us off with a win here and get hopefully bonus points for the team.
Bonus points in terms of maybe
maybe
a pin or
pin, tech, or major.
What's the second one?
Attack.
What's
It's
that?
when you
That I haven't heard.
it's
either.
when you win by 15 or more points. They stop
Then
the
what's
match.
a major?
The major is when you win by 8 or more.
Oh,
Like
okay.
8.
So a tech's even more points than a major. All right. So the end of the first period. 2-2.
Chose bottom so he could get 1 for an escape.
This is your chance to make ESPN now, so you can start. You better be good. You know, you better have some charisma here, because this maybe is your chance to like start getting on ESPN and the NCAAs and Penn State and Ohio State and those guys. I've actually started watching the NCAA wrestling. It's fun to watch. It's awesome.
It's crazy.
So maybe we'll even get to see Jake in a year or 2 on there.
At Rutgers.
And you guys have districts coming up soon, right?
Yeah,
What,
it's
districts later in the week?
it might be I think 2 weeks from now.
And you got through districts last year and got the region, so I know you're not going to make any assumptions. You can't ever take anything too lightly, but you fully expect to get past there and see how far you can get through regions.
Yeah.
Now, who goes to states out of regions?
Top
I know
4.
the winner does. Top 4?
Top 4. Yeah.
And you said you lost in the quarterfinals, so that means you made it to the top
pre-quarters.
8 or so?
It was the pre-quarters. It's like, since I took second in the district, we wrestle on Wednesday night instead of Friday and Saturday.
Okay.
And if you win that, you get a chance to wrestle back, but I lost in that round, so you get eliminated after that.
So in regions, how far did you get to the top? How many? How close to that top 4? Approximately, I know
It was actually in the beginning. Like, I was winning and I got a defensive pin at the end, which is when you're on top and they like.
So you were frustrated with yourself
Yeah.
after that, I'm sure.
Yeah, it was with like the last couple of seconds. It was tough.
That ain't happening, it sure isn't.
No, it's
All right.
not. He just tried a Ray.
What's that called?
A Ray. It's a pretty big move, but
Ray. Why is it called Ray? I can't wait till JoJo comes over here. I got that move figured out. So what's a Ray?
I'm not sure.
Is it a wrestling term or an OT name for it, like
It's
JoJo?
it's like a wrestling term. It's like a big move when someone else has a single on you. You like sit through. It's a move like that.
So that's named after somebody, obviously.
Yeah, it's a move you hit when you're like late in the match.
Well, how young were you when you started wrestling?
Pretty young. I started like rec like when I was really young, like probably 2nd grade, and just been continuing from then.
Now, what are I know what the weight classes in high school are like. What the heck are the weight classes in 2nd grade like?
They have like 52, 64, 70.
What's the lowest it starts at for the young kids?
I think 52.
I think I only weighed 52 as a freshman in high school. I could have still qualified to take on the 5th graders.
Yeah.
And who did you wrestle for? What was the local feeder system you were wrestling for? What club or whatever?
I wrestled for Ocean clearly all year, but Triumph in the season.
Triumph?
Yeah.
And is that local or is that out of this area?
It's actually pretty close. It's off Sunset.
Oh, okay. So it's in here. Yeah. Who were some of your coaches that you've had in here before you got to high school?
Nick Roy, he's the one who runs Triumph. He's a really good coach. He was a 2-time state champ from Wall, and went to Michigan in college, and was an All-American there. So
oh wow,
he's a really good technician.
All right, who's your favorite college team, and if you've got one, individual wrestler?
My favorite team is Rutgers, and
any individuals you like that you know of, or ex, former wrestlers that you look up to or Olympians?
Nick Suriano is probably a big idol for me.
And again, it's like Want to talk running? I'll give you some big names, and I'll know them all. What's his background? Where's he from? Who did he wrestle for? What's that?
He went to Bergen Catholic, which is in New Jersey.
Okay,
And,
Bergen.
He never lost in high school. Undefeated, 4-time state champ.
4-4, man.
Yeah, and
I think I'm gonna turn this and try and get the little scoreboard in there for you too, for the people who aren't paying attention there enough. I'm sure you'll be watching next time the Summer Olympics roll around and watching wrestling. Now I'm going to do a non-wrestling topic to distract you from worrying about your match. You're only a soph, so you had a bunch of freshman teachers, and you've had a few sophomore teachers. You got through your first semester of block teachers now. Who was your favorite teacher so far and why? I'll put you on the spot. You don't pick one of your ones now. You've only had them for weeks, and no buttering up your early teachers trying and getting an easy A. Teachers that you had. Who was your favorite? Not no insult to any other teachers, of course. But there's probably a reason why they were your favorite. So go ahead, let's hear it. I ask everybody this that we interview.
freshman year, I liked Mr. Towns a lot for geometry.
We just streamed his class today. Did he do the thing where he starts off early in the day? The stream we did today was he makes you give qualities of being a great classmate and student. Did he do that with you guys? And then he gives you the equation. R equals O. That may be something he doesn't do with every class.
I don't think he did that with us.
Don't you remember that?
Yeah.
Why'd you like Mr. Towns so much?
He was just a really enthusiastic and outgoing guy. And he was just like fun atmosphere with us.
All right, now 145. I thought 145 we were going to see maybe Jake.
Yeah, I think we're gonna put him at 52 this match, and
okay, so he's gonna maybe move up.
Yeah, and we put Derek Benitez out right now.
So Derek's out now. If Jake moves up, that means Emerson, who was scheduled to wrestle maybe at 52, he'll get bumped out.
Yeah, he might get.
Now, go ahead and tell me why we would do that.
I think the coaches like the matchups here because they think Jake, there's probably a better kid at 52 that Jake could take out, and I think they think Benitez has a good shot here.
Yeah, we're expecting Jake to win no matter where he wrestles, obviously, being the state champ. Nothing's for granted, of course, but figuring so always match him up against a tougher kid.
Yeah, because he usually gets bonus points.
And last time we were live streaming a match, a couple of the guys helped out, and after we were one of the alumni here. Like you're finding out, like I like watching it, but I don't know the technique. I didn't realize how much strategy was involved in terms of watching your matchups and things. I didn't realize that was the case. It was a lot easier in track. You can worry about matchups with all the different sprint and distance events. But in cross country, you just take your best 7 and you go, oh God, I hope everybody runs well today. And it's pretty basic, straightforward, which makes things simple for a coach, to say the least. I didn't realize there was so much strategy, and even the rotation of where your weight classes start at can kind of play into that factor a little bit. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna let you go because I know you got things on your mind. But thanks for coming over, man. Good luck tonight. Let's win this one. Jack Neese, everybody. Nice kid hat. Saw me and Mr. Treleski and Mr. Space class yesterday. Still hanging in there on my free period, doing work. And I got to know Jack and Alex Pinero. Maybe Alex will come over for a minute too, because his match is much later. Maybe 2-0 into the first period. And if by chance people are on YouTube, you know somebody that's not a YouTuber, we are on Twitter, streaming this live on Periscope. Derek up 4-0 now. gets the pin. Big pin. The team's excited about that one. 9-zip Ocean. Great start for Big Red.
A 152 for Ocean, Jake Benner. And for Somerville, Brendan
So
Hall.
Coach Sip trying to capitalize here and get out to a early strong lead with 3 wins in a row. Upset a little bit of tempo and chemistry here. State champion Jake Benner already, of course, committed and signed with Rutgers. Hey, Derek. After you rest up, come on over, man. Great job. Now, go do what you got to do and come back once you catch your breath, bud. We're going to get our recent winner, Derek Benitez, over here from his pin. Miss Zimmerman's over to my left smiling. I'm going to throw her under the bus, turn his camera right on her. She keeps on dodging the camera. We'll get her. Don't worry. Because I know she won't come over here and talk to me. Miss Zimmerman, of course, one of our former graduates, took over for Mr. Buscemi as a trainer. He is over now at the junior high. It's always really cool when our legacies come back and are part of the program. Here he is, Derek. There you are, man, looking good. You can say hi to your ESPN fan club out there, because you know,
you guys.
That was awesome, man. And the team seemed pumped going into that match. What was the hope? It's nice to get the pin, but what? Just victory, or like you thought you had a shot for a pin, or how was that matchup? You guys study it. I have no clue going in what we're expecting. As Jake gets control here.
We came into that match not knowing what we're gonna do in that weight class, and we had an idea. You know, we were gonna send out our guys, Seth.
Well, Coach had Benner sized up at 145, and all of a sudden he switched you in and sent Jake up. So once he did that, what was the expectation? Still a winner? Or was it going to be like, okay, let's cross our fingers and get the win out of this one? Was it going to be a tight matchup with you, or no? We expected to still get the W.
I expected a tight match, you know, a good fight, and it was a good fight.
Was the pin a little extra icing on the cake, or no?
It was extra icing on the cake, you know.
We needed awfully excited, a little extra about that. I could see just by your reaction on it that seemed like a little extra.
Yeah,
that win, and if Jake can get a big one here, we'll get out to a nice lead.
Yeah. We needed that big one for states, you know. We're trying to go all the way, you know, and we're doing everything that we can.
How's your season been going? Because I'm not going to try and pretend I know what's been happening following. I'm having trouble following all the teams. How's your season been going? Individually?
My season's been going all right. You know, I didn't.
What's your record at the moment?
Started a lot of varsity. I think now it's 3-5.
Okay.
Varsity wise, I wrestled a lot of JV this year.
So you got your experience, but now at the varsity level, you're picking, and you just picked up a nice win. All right. What do you think from here? Then what would be any short-term goals as we go on and get towards districts and whatnot?
Just to continue winning and trying my best and keep working.
So at this point, just even getting just past any rounds in anything is big as you move up from varsity to JV for you. So every win's a big plus for you, really, and you know, your development, which is really cool.
It is. You know, Coach gave me the opportunity today, and
oh man, you capitalized on that one. That's awesome.
The opportunity. Thank you.
All right, go enjoy it with the team. Thanks for stopping over, man.
No problem. Take care.
All right, Seth, got your victory, huh?
Yeah.
You're sending all the guys over that are happy about the victories. That was a good one. Now, going in, what did you and Coach talk about in terms of the matchup? What was the expectation? You were to lead off at 138, and just to get off to a start with some points and a win.
Yeah. The game plan was supposed to be a little different. I didn't wrestle like my best match, but I still got the win, so I'm kind of happy.
Reflect on it. Let's talk about that, because some of the best thing about being a student or an athlete is look back Even if it didn't go the way you expected, what can you do better? So what didn't go as well as you wanted? What happened?
I came out kind of flat-footed, so like he got in on the shot, and I wasn't moving a lot on bottom, so I could learn a lot. I still have a lot of practice to do, and it's just like a learning experience.
So even though it's a learning experience, you see you got that W out of that and got us to points. That's still big, though.
Yeah.
Now you can reflect on that and move on. And it's funny because we were just talking to Jack Neeson. He said Mr. Towns was his favorite teacher from last year. I said, geez, I was just in Mr. Towns' class this morning, and we were talking about how important it is to have a positive attitude and reflect, and you can still love what you do even when it doesn't go the way you want. You gotta love looking at what went wrong.
Yeah.
So you can make that progress. Never take it as a negative. Like you just said, hey, it's all part of that learning process and you're moving on. Mm-hmm. Had you been wrestling a lot of varsity yet, or
yeah,
I've been a little varsity, a little both?
No, I've been on varsity for the past 2 years, and you know.
How's your season been going with your varsity matches this year?
Yeah, my season's been all right. I'm kind of in the ditch, and I'm just trying to learn more. You know, it's not going as planned so far, but I got a couple more weeks.
You said you wrestled varsity last year?
Yeah.
So you went to districts, and when did you exit in the tournament rounds?
I placed second. I was a runner-up, so that's really I really have a chip on my shoulder. And this year,
did that surprise you getting that far last year?
No, I knew.
You have that expectation.
Yeah.
You thought they based on the matchups were going to.
Yeah. I just came up short last year, and this year I'm going all out.
So now reflecting on last year, what do you think you might be able to make it to this year? Jake Benner picks up did he pick up another 5 points for us?
Yeah, I think it was a major.
Yeah, major decision for Jake, which I'm sure we expect.
160 for Somerville, Will McIntyre.
It was a tech.
So what do you think we can expect maybe from you this year? What's your goals? How far do you realistically at least want to get?
I really
everything after that would be gravy.
Just senior year, my goal is to make it to AC.
All the way to AC.
Yeah,
oh boy, good goal.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna let you go. I know you gotta want to go root for the team. Thanks for stopping over. Good job, man. This is the coolest part about this. The kids coming over, getting to talk to them, see what they think. I tell these kids really love this sport, so passionate about it. So we've got Anthony Esposito out there. Anthony's only, I believe, no, Anthony's a junior. Anthony is now a junior. So Coach Sip's saying this match could go either way with Somerville, and off to a nice roll, getting our first 3 matches down. Esposito in command here, looking to try and get a pin, obviously. I know Coach Hoff is probably somewhere in this audience. I wish I'd get him to come over here and do some commentary, because of course will tell you, explain all the moves and things those on wrestlers. Esposito looking like he's here to go. Maybe going for the pin. Oh, looked like he had him on the ropes there for a second. He picks up 3. So at the end of 1, Anthony's got a 5-0 lead. Anthony's starting in the general preferred down position in round 2 to try and get the escape points right away. And he picks that up quick. You know he's looking to go for that pin. There we go. He's got him on the ropes now. But does pick up a couple more. 8-0. The next match at 170, we're looking at either Ryan or Brandon picking up at 170 for us. Anthony looking like he's well in command here. It's an 11-zip lead now. Getting dangerously close to picking up that 15-point lead and having the match called. Sure, he would rather probably have the pin. 25 seconds to go in the second period. Tracy pacing in the back here behind me. We'll have to see who we send out. Number 2, Anthony Esposito, up 11-zip, going into the third. Of the period, final period. Well, first, congrats on your records.
Thank you.
Very cool. So, I'll see you here now, but I fully expect to see you on TV next year. No
really?
Yeah, no pressure on you. Go ahead, evaluate your own match. We were just talking with Darren and we're talking about how every athlete's reflective. I mean, to say the least, we're always expecting a W out of a state champ or something, but how did that match go for you? Uh-oh, here we go. Oh, with 19 seconds left, can Anthony get the pin? He's down to 5.
Who's got the tie?
18-1. So he's... All right, so we pick up how many points on that?
5.
5? And that, which one's that, the major or the tech?
That's a tech.
That's the tech. All right, so go ahead, evaluate your match. What you liked about what went on? You didn't get the pin, but you got the W, and that's important, so go ahead.
Well, it's obviously a tough match.
Yeah, that was that's why you were moved up, because Coach, I was saying before, Coach had you, he had you 145 solo. He didn't have somebody else as your, he decided to move you up and then bump Derek into your original spot. So he was expected to be a tough match. So was that feeling pretty good about that convincing win?
Yeah, after Derek's pin, I really helped out the team. and I knew I had to bump up to 152 for the team, and I was expecting to get a pin there. The kids wrestling was pretty tough, and I didn't get it. Stopped the match being a third for the tough, but
we're going to let you slide on the pin because right now we're at 19 zip, so
yeah.
Coach has to feel probably a little bit more relaxed now.
Yeah,
so who's Rutgers your favorite college team? You don't even have to ask that question, obviously.
Yeah.
Any particular either college Olympic wrestlers, even if they don't wrestle anymore from years back? I mean, you know, the whole Benner family isn't like a contract at the house where you got to wrestle. You get you as soon as you're like old enough.
We have a wrestling mat attached to the kitchen. Oh. In the kitchen, there's a giant door that goes straight to a wrestling room.
No.
So,
man, you guys think about running. I'm really bad. You got me beat, man. Who's your wrestling role model? Non-family. We'll start there. So, Dad, you don't count. You can't be the role model.
Probably Jordan Rose.
So who's that? Who do you wrestle for? People know I'm like
Nebraska.
Totally ignorant in wrestling.
He wrestled for Nebraska, 2-time NCAA champ.
How long ago? Is that recent or now?
2008 or 2009.
All right, so a little ways back. He's got a real career now.
Now he's like a 4-time world champ, 2-time Olympic champ. He wrestled for, I think, Winslow Township, New Jersey.
All right, I'm going to put you on the spot. Since and you are a senior, right?
Yeah.
I think erroneously in the last broadcast, Jake's senior, and he goes, no, he's only a junior. I said, wait a minute, he won the state championship as a sophomore? So your teammate gave me the wrong info. That tells me how much your team knows about you. Now you're a senior, and totally non-wrestling, so you can relax a little bit. And I made Jack Neese do it for me. Favorite teacher you had, and why? Somebody you already had, so that way it's not round nosing for an A to somebody you got now. No, that ain't fair. Favorite teacher after 4 years here? You got a long career here, so who like and why? Somebody that, for whatever reason, just like spoke to you somehow. There are none, because like me, his favorite class was lunch and gym, and the only thing he thought about during class was, I wonder what we were doing for practice.
Could you choose gym?
Only if you could tell me why that teacher was your favorite. And it can't be because like he just let us run around the gym. Has to be a reason why that teacher. I had favorite teachers. It didn't have to be a favorite subject either. Just something about who?
Miss Zimmerman, my sports med teacher.
Oh, here we go. Wait. There she is, right there. I told you I'd get you, Mrs. Zimmerman. Told you. There you go. It was only the back of your head, but that's the best I can do. All right.
She let me sleep in class.
I'll sneak on you when you're looking. What do you do? So she what?
She let me sleep in class and taught me how to tape my wrist.
Wait. Are you trying to get her pink slipped? Holy smokes. Oh, Mr. Stefankowitz, you didn't hear that. You didn't hear him say that. He's making that up because he wants to be funny.
She woke me up every time.
Oh, she hooks you up. You know, you're digging her a bigger hole every time. Why don't you just forget the shovel, go over and give her a bulldozer and dig that hole? What are you doing to the poor lady? Holy mackerel. All right, let me get back to your team. Congratulations, good match, and good luck all the way to the States.
Thank you.
Miss Zimmerman, I think you better Yeah, you know what? You go talk to his teachers. I think you ought to fix his wagon for doing that to you. There you go. Getting you in trouble. All right, we got a good one going here. 2-2. In the second period, 1:20 to go. Ocean with a commanding team lead. 19 zip, though. Decision to go with Ryan Moran at 170. I see Brandon Tracy still warming up behind me, so Coach Apicelli constantly juggling the lineup and guessing what the matchups are here. 4-3 Somerville's wrestler up top, grabs another 2. So it's 6-3 now. trouble here. Moran doing a nice job trying to get out of that. Nice job, Moran. Getting his head back out from under that. Beginning of third period, 6-3. I believe this is Jordan Malanga wrestling for Somerville. If our roster reads correct at least. So 182 now, as this match is going on, we're looking at maybe, is it going to be Brandon Tracy bumped up? He looks like he's back there. Or is it Evan Romaine? Maybe it's Evan. And Evan Faria. So we've got still a couple guys warming up at that 182 weight category. 8-3. Malango leading. 1 minute to go in the third period. Get this back on the clock a little bit for you. Ms. Zimmerman doesn't want me to turn it too much, though. Yeah, when you least expect it, Ms. Zimmerman, I'll get you. Don't worry. Better watch out. When the matches are over, I might follow you with this camera all the way back to the training room. She's over there cringing. I don't know what it is with everybody, you know. I don't know why everybody doesn't like to get on the camera with me. Give me that camera, Mike. I think I would have passed out if somebody put a camera on me in high school, and I don't know what happened to me in the last 2 years, but it's like, give me the camera. 30 seconds to go, 8-4. Moran doing a nice job closing down the points to at least, even if in defeat, give away the least amount he can here. Gotta give him a lot of credit. Malango gets two more. 10-4. Nice escape. 10-5. And that's gonna do it. So Moran holds on to make sure Somerville only gets 3 out of that.
One name for Somerville, and for Ocean, Brandon Tracy.
So Coach Apicelli sends Tracy up to 182. See how this strategy works out. All right, coming over to talk. Oh, good one, man. Good match.
Thanks.
All right, Anthony, go ahead. Evaluate your own match. I mean, you had him on the ropes a couple times.
Yeah.
Yeah, you almost got the pin out of it. If you could wrestle the match again, anything different or not? You're like, hey, that was everything I could do. You know, everything went.
Yeah.
Yeah. You've been having a pretty good season of following just results. Everybody, sees this broadcast. So I'm not, I'm a runner. I know this. So I'm not gonna pretend to know. You posted a lot of W's this year.
Yeah.
So you're having a good season. How far did you get last year?
Fourth in the district.
Fourth in the district. What would you say is the minimal you expect to go this year?
We got districts?
No. Not like, hey, this is where I want to get. Give me realistically the low short goal of where you expect to get no matter what this year.
District champ.
District champ. If things go your way and you wrestle well.
Make it to Atlantic City.
Make it to AC. So we got a lot of kids with high expectations. I'll do the same thing I asked a couple of the guys. You're a junior now, so it's been a while since I saw you freshman year.
Yeah.
And you've had a number of teachers since then. So let's get off wrestling so you can relax now and exhale now that you got the W under your belt. Favorite teacher you had, freshman, sophomore, or first half of junior? Not somebody you have now, no buttering anybody up for an A. Somebody you already had, some class, some subject, some teacher you had that you liked, and why. You gotta have a reason why. You can't do Benner through poor Miss Zimmerman, but I like Miss Zimmerman's because she let me sleep. As a wrestler, I get that. You guys are probably tired, but don't hurt any of your teachers here and get them fired by Mr. Stefanowicz. Oh, you let him sleep too? Oh, okay. All right, you're off the hook on this one. Oh, you didn't even have Benner in class, so he was. Oh. Oh, you called on him. Oh man, he was bummed when you. Oh man, you kept Benner on his toes. Nice work. So now you've had a second to think while I bantered here with Miss Zimmerman. Somebody that like struck a chord with you, just sort of like spoke to your soul a little bit.
I like Mr. Cologne.
And you had him for, I assume, one of the business classes? Marketing. How come?
So I got it was early in the day I had him, so I got my homework done. That was due the next couple of periods.
What? Oh man, we're gonna have to have Coach Apicelli talk to the wrestlers about. This is not gonna go well. I don't think I'm gonna ask the question anymore. What subject do you like? Like, you're not that close, you as a junior you ought to be starting to think about if you want to go on to college, like what you might be interested in. What subject are you interested in? He's like, know. Same as Benner. Me, Benner, and you. Lunch?
Yeah, I like lunch and gym.
Lunch, gym, and thinking about what we're doing for practice today.
Yeah. That's pretty much it.
Oh man, this is not a good thing. Well, I'm not going to go any further with this because we're just going to get more people in trouble. But congratulations, good match, and good luck going to AC. Oh man, Miss Zimmerman, what am I going to do? I'm not asking a question anymore. That's it. That's two people that wrecked it. All right, 19-9 here. So Somerville's starting to close the gap here in heavier weights. At 195, it looks like we got Dino Pineros. Where we got, I don't know, we've got a couple Pineros on the wrestlers. I think there's 3 of them as a matter of fact. 2 of them, I believe, brothers, and Dino maybe a cousin or something. So Somerville looks like they're pretty strong at the heavier weights here. For Somerville at this weight, if it's correct, Angela Cal is leading 2-0. First period, 1 minute to go. Hey, Miss Zimmerman, in the past couple of broadcasts, no, you can sit there. I don't want you to worry about getting off stuff. But in the last couple of broadcasts, once in a while the mic would freeze so the audio would go out. I'm starting to think that Jake and Anthony might want to hope that happened during theirs when they wake up tomorrow and go like, oh, what did I say? End of the first period coming up, 5 to go. And Pineros is only down 2-0. 220 behind me, I see both Christian and Anthony warming up. I'm curious to see who Coach goes with on that match. Anthony, of course, I know coming back from pretty serious knee surgery a year ago. Nice to see him maybe back in action here. Two more for Raquel at Somerville, 5-zip. Team score in case that scoreboard out there on the upper left is a little blurry for you. 19-9, Ocean leads. Somerville looking very strong in these heavier weights. Two more of the heavier weight classes to go after this match, the 220 and the 285. I'm looking forward to the 285. It'll be either Joe Teresi or Gabe Bayari after the short conference tournament, and Joe Teresi's upsetting that early round. I would love to see him. I'm anxious to see JoJo wrestle. Maybe I'll get to see the JoJo roll. I don't know. I kind of know a little bit about what it is, but I've never seen it, so I'm dying to see that in action. You know, that doesn't happen every match or too often, but I would love to see the JoJo roll today if it can happen. Dino gets taken down, two more, but Dino had to close to 5-2, and now it's 7-2. Kel getting two more. Dino was looking good there for a short stretch. Let's see if we can get out of this. 15 seconds to go in the second period. All of our wrestlers trying to win their matches, but even if going down in defeat, minimizing the damage, trying to make sure Somerville doesn't get out of it with any more than maybe 3 points if possible. Maybe Dino can reverse this and even get the W out of it. Dino will start in down position in the third period. So here will be a chance for an escape point here.
No, you just don't see it.
7-3, Somerville. 124 in the match, third period. 7-4, Dino picks up the point for that. Dino gets called for. Somerville gets 2 for the takedown. Dino gets a point for something dangerous on that takedown. Keeping this match tight. To Somerville is going to be 11-5 as we hit the minute mark of the third period. Daniels picks up another point, 11-6. Hold on to that. And at least don't give any more than 3 away to Somerville if that becomes the case. Dino is very, very strong in the legs. Dino is very strong in the legs as well as with the body, fighting well. With 20 seconds to go, it's 13-6. Dino gets one. Coach is urging him on here. Picks up. Somerville getting a point. It's 14-7. Pinero's picking up a big two. 14-9. What a job by Pineros. Team very happy about that. That's how he closed that down. Coaches very happy when he closed down the rest of that last 30 seconds. That was huge. So 19-12, they only get 3 out of it.
Come on, Wilson.
All right.
2:20 for Somerville, Jacob Dabrowski. For Christian Wilson.
So we're going with Christian at 2:20. Jake Dabrowski for Somerville. Yeah, it looks like it will definitely be Joe Teresi. Want to come over, Derek, and commentate? So you can go ahead and give the well. Derek likes so much being on film, and he's maybe ESPN called up and say, "Hey, let me do another interview. Let me see some more of what you got there." Is that what it was? They texted you and find out if you want to see your stuff again. Yep. Go ahead and commentate this. And now it looks like you're getting JoJo ready at the heavyweight, right?
Yep.
So now, how's this matchup? Because I noticed he went with Christian here instead of Anthony.
Yeah, Christian Wilson, you know, he's a senior and he should have a good match here. You know, he's always fighting.
And I was happy. I was saying a few minutes ago because I was watching who was warming up, and I was happy to see Anthony. You know, Anthony was back there warming up. He's back from troubles with his knee. I mean, I'm sure it's braced up and whatnot, but he had a
he tore his ACL.
Yeah, discouraging it last year after a pretty serious surgery. So he's kind of getting back into the swing of things and getting back to normal here, which I'm sure he feels good about.
Yeah, he's really happy about that.
What's Coach expecting in this particular matchup? I mean, we're always expecting a win, but realistically,
Coach is expecting like a really tough battle, maybe even overtime.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So if you go to 3 periods and it's tied, that's something I'm not aware of. I'm not familiar with that. So if you go 3 periods and tied, we go OT?
Yeah.
How's OT work? That's a good thing for me to learn here. I'm always learning something. This is every day. What's OT?
OT, instead of 2 minutes, you have 1 minute, and if nobody scores there, you go for 30 seconds. But if someone scores 2 points during the first OT, they win automatically. And if they go to double overtime, even if you score, you still have a chance to score. And then we go to triple overtime at times.
Triple?
Yeah.
Have you ever personally been in a match with triple?
Yeah, I have been in triple overtime. It was 8-8 at the third.
I'm afraid to ask how did it turn out. Your favor?
Yeah, my
favor. All right. I don't feel bad that I asked. That last match, I commented just trying to think like a coach, even though I don't know enough about wrestling, but just trying to think competitively. We seem to be kind of excited about how Dino at the end, you know, brought that back to a close gap and they were able to get 3 out of it. Like, it's worth thinking that way, or was I off base? Like, okay, if you don't get the W, at least minimize the damage. Okay, because both coaches seemed pretty happy about how Dino handled, especially that last 30 seconds. He really came back strong, which was nice.
Every point in the state match matters. Every single point that you get out of it.
All right, now let's talk about that, because let's say we get by Somerville. Still no guarantees, because this is still anybody's match to say the least. 19-12. All you need is 1 pin to be even. After Somerville, who's in our bracket that's wrestling, and we'll end up one of those two if we can get by Somerville? Do you know who the you guys probably may not even know because maybe you're not looking for it because you get, you know, coach wants you in that frame of mind like, hey, today's the match. There's nothing past here.
Yeah,
but are you aware? Because I don't even know.
I'm
what the
not
bracket
exactly
looks like.
sure, but if we do get past Somerville, Wednesday we'll be here again, wrestling in the match.
Now, districts, regions, and states at AC. That's not a team thing, right? Christian, what's going on with Christian here? We better start talking about what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Christian's getting, it's getting kind of interesting here.
They get kind of interesting. Christian almost had that half in there, and he did a spin and got out of it. It's really close right now.
So let's go back to this district, region, state. That's an individual, or no? There's a team district title too, or how does that work? I don't know.
For the most part, it's
individual. I know there's individual, but
yeah, it's individuals. But at the end of the day, you know, if your kids, or like the 14 kids that go out there for districts, regions, states, mainly district, if they get podium, that goes towards promotion.
So there can be a team district. There is a team district.
There are team district champs.
You guys are thinking right now, okay, states, but so what's the difference between a state title versus like a team district? Like at AC, there's no team title, is there? Is that all individual?
That's individual. In AC,
so there is a district team title. Is there a region team title, or no? That becomes individual too.
I think there is a region team title.
So what's more prestigious? Your state title as a team, like this is a state round. What's more prestigious? That or maybe a district or region type title? Or no, they're all just kind of nice titles. It's almost a different, like, okay, your short conference division, we won the short conference tournament and we won the state tournament. Is that kind of what the equivalent of what it would be? Like?
Yeah, state.
Christian looks like he's got him on the ropes. That's huge. Wilson's excited. You know that's big. Christian's pumped over that one. Where he's going to be over here. Coach going to send him over here to talk. I'll have to calm him down. Awesome. That was big. 26-12. That gives us a little extra cushion.
That's exactly what we just needed. And JoJo, he's a freshman, but he has
going out here now.
Incredible potential. He's a freshman, and he's been doing great stuff.
This is going to be maybe a big match. And I'm looking at this, the size of this kid.
The size difference.
He's got to have.
JoJo doesn't care.
I think he's got. Oh, I know that.
He does not care about size difference.
We got the JoJo roll. We'll be all right.
Yeah, the JoJo roll.
But this young man's got about 5 inches height on him, doesn't he? This is a tall kid.
But JoJo has no fear. He's not afraid. And he's only a freshman.
JoJo's only a freshman and he's in what is the 285 class. How much does JoJo go? He has to be under 285?
Yeah, he has to be under 285, but JoJo is always...
they used to, I think it's a ways back. Didn't they have like an unlimited category 2 years ago or something? It may have been ways back, maybe before your time.
Yeah.
But there were some guys, and it was a 3+ category, big boys. Maybe they got rid of like an unlimited kind of thing, but I know there was something like that, if I'm not mistaken. So you got it, 285 is where we top out.
Yeah, that is heavyweight. And JoJo's always giving up 40 pounds. JoJo's, I think, around
so JoJo's only probably about goes only about 240,
240, 250.
Yeah, because this kid's definitely got this kind of width JoJo has, but he's got 5 inches on it. So this kid's got to be 20, 30, 40 pounds heavier than Joe.
Yeah,
How's Joe? Now I saw the thing about Joe in the short conference tournament, which was really cool.
Yeah,
and that brings back to that team thing. There's no short conference team tournament anymore, right? This is the first, or this was the first year they didn't do it, and it was all individual.
I think that was the short conference tournament.
Right, but is there a team championship in the short conference tournament? Well, I think they used to have them, but now they don't do that. I think something got eliminated there, so now maybe something like regions or districts become almost like your short conference team title. Joe's record been at that varsity level, even though he's only a freshman, he's getting all this weight, but he's your guy, and you've got 3 years with him, which that's got to be
That's amazing.
That's three more after this year. So he's probably going through, I gotta believe, a learning process against some of these other heavyweights that are probably, in many cases, older kids. Now, usually,
JoJo's has a pretty good record, you know, in his freshman year. You know, he beat really good kids. It surprised all of us.
So it's the end of one here. We got no scores on both. Does JoJo play any sports besides this? Does he play football?
Yeah, he does play football.
I gotta believe he played football. What position do you play?
A lineman. I think somewhere around the line. But I know he's going to be a great lineman in football this year.
Does he do a spring sport also?
I don't know.
No. Nice to see these. Again, we've talked in other broadcasts. We've always talked about. Nice to see our kids while they wrestle and they also play another sport. You're not just that narrowed down to that one sport athlete. What do you do outside? Do you do anything outside wrestling or wrestling?
I also play football. I play football.
What's your position in football? I didn't know that.
Safety.
Oh, okay.
Safety.
All right. Give me something you do outside of sports and school. Hobbies, interests outside of that. What do you like?
You know, my hobbies are working on cars. I go to a vocational school.
JoJo got pinned. That weight advantage, I can't even imagine. JoJo's not a small guy, but that kid's a monster. Look at the size of him.
He's good.
JoJo frustrated, but that's all right.
That's right.
So cars, in terms of what? Everything fixing cars now is computerized. Are you talking about working on bodies and refurbishing? Or are you talking about
working on engines
and things like
electricity, all those
106 version, Dimitri Tamaris.
You're in here at the wrong time. You should have been here 20 years ago when we had the automotive garages, and that was actually a class you took. But you know, with computers and everything now, you know, there's more limited places that actually have that in their tech-type departments in different schools. You really enjoyed that. Are you working on a car that'll of your own right now? I mean,
right now
you got your license, right?
Not yet. I'm still on my permit.
Okay. When are you getting it?
In June. I'm getting it in June.
In June?
Yeah.
Thanks for the warning.
Yeah. So
and you got anything at home that you're working on so that when you get it, it's going to be...
yeah, my dad...
what are you working on? What car?
94 Honda Civic.
A 94 Civic?
Yeah.
I had a Civic sedan, but I'm trying to think. It was when... You know what? That's about when my daughter was born, right? She's 25 now, so... 27. Yeah! When she was a baby, I had a Civic. I had a Honda Civic, so that's what you work on. That's what you'll be driving around. Is it? What are you doing? Putting in a new engine?
Nah, just changing a lot of old parts like brakes, the exhaust, the tires, and some other issues that the car has. The car doesn't have a lot of mileage either, so the car hasn't been on the road in a while.
Now I'm going to let you talk about the match at 106. So this is Dimitri, right?
Dimitri had a near fall right now.
He's up 5-2 in the first period with 20 seconds left. What kind of a matchup is this for Dimitri? Because these people are like, will you guys stop talking about cars and get back to wrestling?
Yeah. Well, you know, Dimitri obviously, we're expecting him to win this match. But it's never going to be
expecting a pin? Is that like what we want out of this one? Or now this is a tough matchup for him?
All these matches are toss-ups. You know, it could go either way.
Well, Coach said Somerville is an interesting matchup. They match up very, very well with us, which is why we're seeing so many. I'm looking at this roster, and Coach has a lot of double names down the row. So he's making his last-minute decisions based on how this is going.
Yeah,
any moves you see him throw in here, you go ahead and tell me what it is.
I think he's trying to throw the Spladle in right now.
What's that called?
The Spladle.
The Slagle?
Spladle.
Splagle.
Spladle.
Oh.
but it was potentially dangerous apparently.
Now explain how to me, because everything you guys do out there looks dangerous to me. If I go out there with JoJo, that's dangerous because JoJo would snap me in half.
Well, if you bring the arm back a certain point, it gets really dangerous, and it depends on the ref to call it at a certain point. But you know, if the ref thinks it's not that dangerous and he keeps it on his back, the opponent's back, then it's okay. But if he raises it up or any awkward position, he will stop the match and let him reset.
Now we've got Dimitri here. We've also got Alex Pineros as well. So there's two people, and they're brothers.
They're brothers.
Now, what about Dino? He's not their brother. Is he a relative at all? Is he a cousin?
Yeah, he's a cousin.
Because I had asked in a previous broadcast we did, and they thought he was, but I was curious to. So, I mean, wrestling is running deep in the Pineros household and the Benner household. I'm guessing through a lot of the guys up here, if they have brothers, maybe some of the other guys have older brothers or maybe younger brothers. You got younger brothers or older brothers?
Yeah, I have a younger brother.
And is he into wrestling too?
Nah, not really. He mainly plays football, and you know, I'm trying to get him into it. He's right now in 8th grade, so maybe next year, my senior year, I'll you know.
Is he fit in the same kind of weight class as you did at that stage too? You're pretty similar, or
at that.
If he wrestled.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, Seth Ali, who's a senior now, he did have an older brother that wrestled here. His name was Muhammad Ali, and
nice reversal, I guess. Would that be called? So
that is a reversal.
8-2. See, I knew something. Not a whole lot, but I got that one.
Yep, that's a reversal. Now it's 8-2. I don't know if you want to get Christian Wilson.
Yeah, get him in here. Thanks for stopping over and filling some gaps for me here. Oh man, what was that all about? Holy mackerel! Out of nowhere, all of a sudden you just like completely reversed that match, huh? Yeah. Man, when you got done, I could see the excitement. That was cool. That got me excited. That's great. And coaches, so going into the match, what was the conversations that you had probably with coach about your matchup?
My kid like to take shots on the same leg, so my entire plan was with coach was to just keep him from, yeah, just keep him from getting that leg, keep backing it out, and just trying to ride out the time.
And I mean, all of a sudden you were able to really turn things around and get that pin. What happened that presented that opportunity? I don't know enough about wrestling to get what happened. All I know is all of a sudden it was like, holy smokes, he's going to pin him.
He started riding me high, so all I had to do was keep bouncing him forward. And when he started bouncing forward, I just reached my arm around and I cupped his head, lifted his head up, and just pinned him there.
Right, so what's your goal for the rest of the season? I know it's like, oh yeah, become the world Olympic champion. You know, realistically, compared to what you were able to accomplish last year in your development now, tell us about like district, region, like where do you think you can get to if things go pretty well, and then hey, if things go really well, what would be like minimum, and oh boy, if I really get on a roll.
Right now, I have no plans for districts. I just want to get to states for team states. I just want to ride it out, help my team out as best as I can. I haven't been doing too well this year.
So you've never been to a
I went last year. I got 6th in districts and then placed too high.
Oh, okay. But so right now I asked him just a few minutes ago, I said, well, what if we get by Somerville? Now that you're finished wrestling, you might actually have looked at the brackets and who we match up with next if we can get by Somerville, which is starting to look even better, 29-18 going into the last few matches. Not that anything, this isn't guaranteeing, but if we get by Somerville, do you know who's on the bracket?
We have either Hopewell Valley or Rahway.
Now, didn't we already wrestle Hopewell?
We beat Hopewell, but from what I know, and I've looked at it, Rahway should
113 for Somerville.
So that should be the one that should be
facing Rahway.
So how well did we do against Hopewell? How much did we win in that one?
I think it was like 42-29.
So a pretty solid, but not
Yeah,
exactly a
about 2
runaway.
key matches, yeah.
It's not exactly a runaway in wrestling. That's 2 pins.
Yeah.
Right. So Rahway takes them. Rahway's going to be a good matchup for us in the next round. How many rounds are there in the States for teams? This is the first round for us, right?
Yeah, and then after...
Is this like considered already a quarterfinal or
pretty
something?
much, yeah. There's only 8 teams in our state region.
So the next round, if we get by Somerville, is automatically a semi?
Semi. And
who's on the other side of the bracket? I'm just trying to get you to who are the good teams in our, what are we, Group 3?
Yeah,
Central?
Central Jersey Group 3, yeah. There's, I mean, the only team that I think we really have to worry about is Southern. Or not Southern, South Plainfield.
Okay.
They're number 1, and they're pretty much the only team that's really right now that we really have to worry about. They're all away.
Okay. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna let you get back cheer on your team because I know you got a chance to exhale. You're still up in public.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, that was an exciting win. And I know that pumped us up and gave us a little extra pushes. Thanks for stopping over. Great job, man. Good luck the rest of the way. Okay, close it down on here at the end of the first period. 113. 30 seconds to go in the first period. Still 0-0. We'll turn that around. He's got 2. He's got him on the ropes. He's going to get that pin just. He's going to get 3 for it. He got close. Ran out of clock on that. Second period coming up. 5-0. I'm looking behind the scene what we've got warming up. Pretty sure coach is expecting to use Adam Manzo. 120, and then we're expecting Jack Neese, who was nice enough to stop by earlier in the match, talk to us before he had to start getting ready at 126. And then at 132, Alex Pineros, also only a sophomore. We got a couple real nice sophomores. So you're looking at Joe Teresi, freshman, Neese and Pineros, sophomores. Derek, who was just with us, also young, so we're looking pretty good. See, man, Alex Pineros pacing back and forth here, starting to get anxious and ready because he will be the last match. If all of a sudden this tightens up, it'll end up on him. But I like my chances when we got Alex out there, that's for sure. He's having a heck of a good season. Looking good here, 7-0. There he goes again, getting don't quite have him on the ropes yet, but he's looking good, looking strong. Somerville, this is Nick Chabrak, I believe. .23 seconds left in the second period. For those of you that heard talking earlier, when we were talking about favorite teachers and somebody brought up Mr. Towns. We were in Mr. Towns' math class there. He did a kind of a cool lesson that wasn't geometry, but it's how he introduces the idea of being a student in his geometry class as the semester really just got underway. And he made his class come up with the kind of attitudes. They came up with a list of the kind of things you need to do to be successful as a classmate, no matter what class you're in. And then he applied it to a mathematical formula he likes to use with his athletes and his students. So we had kind of fun with that. That's over on our YouTube channel. And feel free to visit that. It's about a 25-30 minute lesson by Mr. Towns. And so I thoroughly enjoyed going in there.
Scissor in the head.
Simmering going out to address something just over, it looks like inside of his face, up by his eye or in front of the headgear. While that's going on, mention coming up, we have senior night for boys hoops coming up on Thursday night here at the Wayne Walton Gymnasium. That'll be against Keensburg. Boys basketball really on a roll lately after another big victory last week over RBC, one of the better teams in B North. Then rolling over Hudson on Saturday, so picking up the W's, trying to strengthen that chance to get to that short conference tournament and state tournament. All right, we're back in action here. And then Friday night we have the Hall of Fame induction here at OT. So our Spartan Legacies, coaches and athletes, teams getting inducted into the Hall of Fame. That'll be Friday evening. We're hoping we might get into one of Mr. Kernizan's groups in the afternoon. His singers are getting ready for their production. So he asked us to come and show a little bit of what they're doing and give them a chance to practice live before they get to that production. He said he would like to put them under the test and film, give them a little bit of nerves, see how they do. So we'll show you that if we get a chance. I was looking tilted here to my right side, but that's because I'm actually sitting pretty straight, but that way I have the webcam on my laptop turned, so we make sure when the guys come over, the wrestlers come over to talk to us, you can see them well. You need to see them more than you need to see me. That's been a blast. That's kind of cool. We've been able to get the wrestlers over here talking to us a little bit. Give them a little congratulations. And at the end of 3, it's 8-zip. So OT picks up 4 there. 33-18. So we're feeling a little bit more comfortable, I'm sure, after that.
At 120 for Somerville, Brock Lagini, and Ocean Adam Mann.
So here comes Adam. 120.
Let's go, Manto.
Adam, of course, one of our seniors. Highlighted in the opening, or those of you that might have missed that, Seth L.E., Jake Benner, Christian Wilson, who we just had sitting talking to us. That was kind of a neat thing on senior night. He gave us a little extra there. He got his pin, Adam Manzo. So far, well, I hope I don't, maybe I better not say this. We've got, she's looking at me saying, no, don't say that. Because she knows it's coming. Mrs. Zimmerman's already a step ahead of me on my thinking, eavesdropping on me. I'm going to turn this camera on you if you don't stop. I don't care, I'm going to say it anyway. We're 3 for 3 on senior night. I got my money on Manzo. We're going 4 for 4. That's my bet. She's not happy about me saying that. I don't jinx anybody. Hey, I'm undefeated live streaming the boys basketball team, let me tell you. What's that? Well, that's a, you know what? He's not overlooking anybody if he thought it was a tough match. That's a good thing. Seniors are pumped today. I'm going with the senior power. If you're joining late, there are 20 seconds left in this match at 120 in the first period of this match. We're 2 weight classes to go, 126 and 132, because we started at 138 in the draw this night. At 126, yeah, Jack Neese is warming up. He's getting ready to oh! Reeling in the crowd there a little bit. Mr. Templeton come over to play local sheriff. Escape for one. There's only one zip. A little less than midway through the second period.
I just sent you that.
20 seconds left in the second period. So Bragandine holds on for a 1-point lead going. It looks like into the third period as we finish this off. So 1-0 to start the third period. Adam's going to start down, hoping to get that escape and even this match up. Good job, man.
Thank you.
So, go ahead, review your own match for us. This is great. All the rest of the guys are coming over talking to them. What went well for you? But first, why don't you go through? What would you, if you could do it again? What any changes you would make? based on how you and Coach talked out the matchup?
Yeah, there were some shots I had early in the match that I could have taken.
Such as? I'm talking to a non-wrestler here, and remember that, so you got to explain what you're saying.
I was pretty close in on his legs sometimes.
Oh, there we go.
And I didn't go for it.
All right, you got to explain what's happening here. If you see a move or what they're called, because that's stuff I don't know.
Right now he's just sitting in a front head.
What's it called?
A front headlock.
Okay.
And just kind of circled out.
So nobody had control of that?
Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead, back to yours.
There were some shots I had early in the match that I didn't go for and I could have gotten, I think. And then also, end of the first period, I think I could have stuck him with the cement mixer.
What are you happy about, besides, of course, that it was a W? Which that's always a good thing.
I got the major to help my team get more points, win by 8 or more points.
There's only a couple to go here. I don't know that we can exhale yet, but
we're looking pretty solid.
Good because we got Jack and
Alex
both coming up. So I'd feel pretty good about our chances going to the next round of states right now.
Yep.
How about you individually for the season? Have you had a good season?
Yeah, I've had a pretty good season.
I mean, you're still young too, right?
Junior.
You still got a year to go. I was going to say, like, no, you're not a soft. All you guys, I haven't seen you in a while. It seems to me like yesterday, but so what are your expectations individually? Let's say district regions. Realistically,
hoping to get
compared to what you've done in the past.
Hoping to get a district title this year.
How far did you get last year?
I didn't wrestle in it. So I was behind John Santos.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna walk in first time in this thing. Like, I think I got a legitimate shot at a district title. Man, I'm impressed. That's the attitude to have. That is excellent. We're gonna let you get back to your gang and cheer them on. Great job, man. That was a nice win.
Thank you.
So, not bad. Adam keeping the damage down, only 3:33.21. We're going into Jack Neese and Alex Pineros in the last two matches. 126, 132. Both Jack and Alex, both having very, very strong seasons. And I want to say both sophomores, if I'm not mistaken. Ms. Zimmerman. Jack and Alex, both softs. That's a statement I just made, I think, right? So we have a nice mixture from seniors on down through even with JoJo, a freshman, but very good young varsity wrestlers. A pretty well-balanced team when you go freshman on up through senior, the more I look at this roster with us. Up early. Some of the here out in the crowd, people are yelling illegal about that arm being drawn back too far, but has him in trouble now. And there it is. Jack is the pin, and that is going to put the team match away for sure. So that's a big one. Alex Pineros is going to go into this pretty relaxed. Of course, he'll want to get that win. No big team pressure on Alex. Going about the individual now, which is nice. Hopefully with a little luck. Get over here.
Nice, Steve. Good job, man.
All right. So, Jack, we talked to you early, and you get to come back with the W and the pin. Way to go, man.
Thank you.
And that makes it definite with the team title. So then Alex gets to go in here and breathe a sigh of relief, no pressure other than, hey man, I got to get my own win, so that's good. Was that expected to be a tougher matchup for you, or?
I don't think so. I didn't really know who I was going against, but I was confident.
All right, so you continue your strong season, to say the least, and now what's up for you guys next? Do you have another duel coming up?
Yeah, Wednesday we either have Rahway or Hopewell Valley.
Oh, so it's the second round of states is right away?
Yeah, on Wednesday.
So, and districts is like a week or two?
Yeah, it's like
that's what the guys
if we
are
win
saying,
Wednesday too. If we win Wednesday too, we have Friday.
Right, you would still go because now you get into the other side of the bracket.
Yeah.
So, your pick is you expect it's going to be Rahway over Hopewell?
Yeah, that's what
Probably?
I think. Yeah.
Okay. And what's the matchup look like? If you guys, you shouldn't be looking past here, to say the least. But now that you have that, if I know you guys, some of you guys start peeking at the matchups.
Yeah.
Come on, tell the truth. What's the Rahway matchup? That ought to be a good one because
I don't know about Rahway yet, but I know we wrestled Hopewell before, and we beat them by 1 actually. So.
Wait, that's not what I was told before. We didn't beat them by 1.
Oh, I think we beat them by like.
I thought it was 40-something, 20-something, which isn't a blowout because a couple pins, all of a sudden it's a match.
It happened at the end. Like Joe Teresi had a big pin for us in the match.
Okay, so that is a close match then, therefore. So if Rahway is expected to win, that means that's what it's going to be. Wednesday could be a barn burner.
Yeah.
Here or there. Or is it neutral because so it's
we're the 2 seed in the state, so we get the home.
So who's the 1? Is it
South Plainfield?
South Plainfield is the 1.
Yeah.
Will that, if we can get by that, would that be at their place, or then they go neutral when you get to that?
If we get to South Plainfield, we're there.
So you stay there. It probably doesn't get to some neutral. Does it ever go neutral if you get further up past Central Jersey?
I think
like in soccer, you tend to eventually have a neutral in the final stage.
I think if we beat South Plainfield, that's at a neutral.
Okay, then you start doing it.
Yeah.
All right, well, good job, man. That
Thank
was
you.
excellent. All right, thanks for sealing the victory for OT.
No problem.
All right, Alex here, already up 8-0. Commanding lead for Alex. I'm hoping if Alex pulls up the victory, maybe he'll get a chance to stop over and say hello too. It was nice to see him in class last year. That's maybe the best part, most fun part for me. Coming and seeing these guys I know somehow from class. They weren't even in my class. It was Mr. Trulesky, Mr. Spade's class, but I did get to know them from being in the room from time to time. And they just happened to sit back where I was doing work and got to talk to them about wrestling a little bit. It was nice to see 2 big freshmen that were doing so well freshman year, scoring big varsity points. So I'm hoping Alex will get a chance to come back over here, and here we go. Well, he gets out of that. So Alex picks up maybe 3 here. And he gets it there, so 11-0. A little over 30 seconds to go in the second period. And there's the pin. And that does it. We'll hang on here and see if Alex comes over. He may or may not. Based on getting in there with the team, go over to shake hands and whatnot. So a pretty solid, convincing victory in the first round for OT of the States, facing either Hopewell or Rahway next round. We'll have to see how that turns out. And that will be here on Wednesday either way, since we're the higher seed, as Jack told us. I'm going to give us 1 more minute. We'll get lucky and Alex will come over here. Hopefully the coach will send him over. Went in the crowd. I'd love to get him over, just congratulate him, get him on here. He made Disparity. Well, that's Jack. I think Alex is at the back. Team's getting together. We're going to have a little meeting there. I don't know if Alex is going to get up here. So maybe we'll see you on Thursday night with senior night for the boys if my schedule has me freed up. I never know what life has coming at me from one morning to the next. The plan is definitely to do Hall of Fame. Mr. Todd, Hall of Fame Friday, right?
Yes.
What time?
5 p.m.
And then what follows the Hall of Fame induction? Is there a game or any event here, or no,
Yes,
just Hall of Fame?
basketball game going on here. We'll have the induction in the cafeteria, then at halftime of the basketball game, they'll be introduced.
And is that boys or girls?
Boys.
Who we playing? Who we playing Friday?
Middletown South.
Middletown South. That's actually a big matchup. I would say we probably are feeling pretty strong about the Keensburg matchup on senior night. I know we look very strong against Keensburg. Nothing guaranteed, of course. That would be, oh man, Coach Treleski he'll come and find me if that's the kiss of death and I jinxed him. But South is a big division matchup, especially to get our record up for states and whatnot. So Hall of Fame, and then maybe we'll see that basketball game on Friday night. And the team looks like they're just about to break here. I'm gonna hold off 1 or 2 more seconds, see if we can get Alex here. They're still talking. I might have to shut this down. Poor Alex might want to go home as we hit, oh my goodness, 8:30. This is way past my bedtime now. And they're still talking. I think we'll shut it down, and maybe Alex will be at the basketball game later in the week, and we'll try and drag him, because that was a nice match by Alex getting the pin. So maybe until Wednesday or Thursday, depending on Mr. Kernizan and basketball, but definitely Friday. Until then, see you next time.